This is a video I've wanted to make for quite a while now. The problem is I just couldn't quite figure out how I wanted to go about making this video. So after giving it some time and mulling over, I think I kind of know what I want to say now. Past March marked a big milestone in my life as I turned in my 500th application overall. I should explain what kind of application it was. It was my 500th overall job application. And as of right now of this video, I am very close. The very next job application I turn in will be my 550th job application. So, what I kind of just want to talk about is, I've been unemployed for almost 9 years now. Next year will be 9 years being unemployed. It kind of sucks being unemployed. I mean, for the first, so many years, it was okay. I had college, which I still am in, but I had Nova there, so it's like, okay, I don't have a job, but I have the college, so at least I've got something. So that was alright, but now this is almost 9 years. 2016 will be 10 years being unemployed, so it's like, okay, that's really bad, because that's not helping my chances, getting employment. And I don't really know what to do. I mean, I don't know what it is that I must not be qualified for, because all these jobs I've applied for, these, 8 years I've been unemployed, because the 9 will be next year, I don't know what it is. I fill out the application the best that I can. I answer all the questions, especially those incredibly long, tedious, and boring 50 to 70 plus questions you have to ask about, okay, all these scenarios about how would you do this, how would you handle this, are you happy, are you sad, are you manic depressive, all that kind of stuff. Which I understand with the job. I understand what they're doing, but that part, to me, I don't understand some of those questions. They don't have no relevance to the job. Almost 550 job applications in over 8 years. I would think that's a pretty big record, I would think. I haven't officially, wondered, like, what's the most job applications ever, turned in or whatever, but I'm pretty sure I might be in the running, so I might have to look into that. But, yeah, so far this year, the jobs, I don't know what's going on, because, like, at least in the past, I would get phone calls or I'd get emails saying, thank you for your interest in so-and-so, but at this time we are not interested and we are moving on, but keep applying in the next, how many months. This year, as I said, I've applied to, I have about 50 some odd places I've applied to so far, but I have heard back from nearly nobody. I've only got like 3 emails saying thank you, but we're not interested. My phone has not rung at all, nor has the phone downstairs rung at all, wanting to talk to me to set up, a job interview. But none of this has happened. So I don't really know what to do. I mean, I understand that, you need, for a job, you need experience. But the problem is, how can I get experience if they won't give me the experience? It's like, because usually for me, I kind of, people ask like, oh, well, what, when you get a job, like when you go to the interview, what do you say that could, ruin your chances? Like, nothing. Basically, for me, once they ask, do you have any previous jobs? Do you have any previous job experience? And I say, no, this would be my first job. There is a rather, 15 to 20 minute silence, which kind of always tells me the interview is over, but they're going to be nice and to continue on with the interview. Where other places I have where they say like no previous job experience, they kind of say, well, thank you, but at this time we're not, we're going to look at some other candidates and some stuff. But it's like, this year, nothing. So it's like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, this coming fall, well, I should say fall, this coming August, which is next month, I'm hopefully going to possibly make this my very last semester at Nova, because I have been Nova for 7 years, I think. I'm not sure at the moment, but I've been there for the majority. I've been there longer than most people go to a community college. Nova is normally a two-year college, and then you move off to somewhere like George Mason or Virginia Tech or wherever. Some people, they stay 3 or 4. I've been there the longest, so it's beyond time to get out of there. But I've kind of mentioned this in videos before, but I can't quite get away from Nova as there's a certain subject that I've brought this up in videos before, but now I can finally tell you is math. Math is the subject that's is hampering me not being able to get my associate's degree in general studies from Nova, because they keep saying you need to know math. Now people have been telling me this for my entire education so far. I know math is important, but for me, it is just, I do not comprehend it whatsoever. I try my very best, but my brain sees math as a foreign language, so it tries its best to comprehend it and try to make sense of it, but it is just beyond my comprehension. I do not get it whatsoever. And I've tried to explain this to people, to people, but to the morons at Nova, but they keep saying, well, no, you have to do this, because if we don't do this, then it's like giving you a fake degree, which is absolute bullshit. I'm pretty sure there are not just Nova, but other colleges have probably had people who are the same thing like myself. They excel at practically all the other subjects, but there's one subject they just absolutely just at. And so, when you have something like that and you clearly show that at least you're trying, but you just do not understand it, then that they could waiver this stuff. But Nova, who are just absolutely stupid beyond any reason of doubt, will not hear me on this, even though I have tried in my best, and I keep fighting with them that give it up, people. The horse is dead. The ship has sunk. Get over it. Give me what I want so I can get out of there, and you never have to see me or hear about my name anymore. Because what I found out this year was from my academic advisor. She told me that my name is pretty much known on the Hill, which is this place in Fairfax where I guess the headquarters of for Nova is. So they know about me, and they know about my, I don't want to say my condition, but about my situation, but they're still not budging. Now, I'm going to keep fighting them on this because I know this can be done. Waivers can be done because I can tell them, alright, I have all my done with science. I have only one more science to take. So after I take that, everything will be done. I have everything else I need. They could meet me on this and say, okay, he's done all this. All right, let's waiver the map so we can give him an associate's degree and he can get out of here and we never have to hear about him ever again. You don't know how much happiness that would bring me. Because when that part of my life would be over, I would never have to worry about that ever again. I would have an associate's degree, so I can actually put that on the application and not keep saying that, no, I'm still in college, or no, I haven't finished college yet. But I have that, so that would help me further, possibly, get a job. Now, I'm not talking about a long-time job. I'm looking for something like part-time. I could even work seasonable, but no, none of this is happening. As you can see, I am pretty much stressed over this. I have been stressed over this for years now, a couple years now. The jobs, well, that's stressing enough, but the Nova thing is the stuff that, if you remember last year, when I got sick with the, the infamous Sig Saga of 2013, I'm pretty sure all the stress that I have been dealing with Nova, especially with the whole math situation, is the reason why I probably started coughing my brains out for almost the entire year last year. Of course, I don't have anything to back that up with, but that's kind of what I'm going with, because every year except for 2012, basically every time I was done with Nova for a semester, I then got sick. Like about a month later, because I think all that stress and all that stuff just built up, plus I got a cold because all the stress, I think, weakened my immune system, so I was susceptible to colds and all that stuff, and all it just took for that, and then of course, well, the rest is history. But I don't know. Really, I don't really know. This has just been a very stressful point in my life, and I would really like to be able to get this done and move on to the other part of my life, because last year I turned 25, which, that's a quarter of your life over, because 50, that's, you've got how many years after that, but quarter of 50 is pretty big. So I think this year I'm finally able to have my quarter life crisis, because last year I was too sick to not notice it, but I guess enjoy it is what I'm trying to get at here. So this is what I've been wanting to talk about for quite a while now. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to just kind of rant about where my life is going, and yeah. I would say I hope you've enjoyed this video, but this video isn't really one of my typical videos that I've done, so I don't really care if people like the video or comment, because this isn't really that kind of video. This is just me getting all this frustration out finally. So yeah, alright, so I think I'm done with this video. I think I've finally got everything out that I wanted to say for so long, and that hopefully I'm able to take care of these things, and that I can close this one part of my life that's been going on for quite a while now, so I can close that chapter and then begin an entirely new one. Alright, so that's all I really got to say. Bye.